Exams hate calculators, and that becomes a problem when you have to find out square roots and cube roots of large numbers. But don't worry, I have a simple trick today to help you solve these problems in seconds. Hi, I'm that whiteboard chick, and these are simple tricks to help find square roots and cube roots. Let us start with square roots. To begin with, you need to learn the squares of numbers 1 to 9. These will come in handy later. Let us also take note of the last digit of each of these squares. Now, let me explain the method with an example. In this number, we ignore the last two digits and look at what we have left. Here, we are left with 8. Now, we look at that table and look for a square that is either equal to or just smaller than this number. We can see that 9 is too high, so we go with 4, which is the square of 2. So, our answer definitely starts with a 2. To find out the second digit of our answer, we look at the very last digit and find a square in our table that has the same last digit. So, here we can see that the two numbers whose squares also have the last digit 1 are the numbers 1 and 9. So, in our answer, the last digit is going to be either a 1 or a 9. We have to look at this digit we just got and multiply it with the digit that comes after it. This is the number 2, and the number that comes after it is the number 3. So, we multiply 2 into 3, which gives us 6. If this number here is less than this result, we choose the lesser number. If it is more than the result, we choose the larger number. Here, 8 is more than 6, so we choose the larger number, which is 9. Let us try this with a different number. When we cross out the last two digits, we are left with the number 29. So we are looking for a square that is 29 or just below it. We can see that number will be 25, the square of the number 5. Hence, our solution begins with the number 5. Now let us take a look at the last digit. This 6 means that our solution will either have a 4 or a 6 in the end. To find out which one, we multiply this 5 by the next number 6 and get the answer 30. Now we compare it to this number here and see that the number 29 is lesser than 30. So we choose the lesser number, which is 4. The solution, therefore, becomes 54. And that's it, a simple trick to figure out square roots of large numbers. Now let us move on to cube roots. It is the same in a lot of ways, just a lot easier and quicker. Again, we have to remember the cubes of numbers 1 through 9. Here's a handy table for that. Once again, we note the last digit of each cube. Now let us try this with an example. Here, we look at the very last digit and look for that same digit at the end of these cubes. The number 27 has 7 in the end, and it corresponds to the cube root of 3. So, our answer ends in a 3. Now, we cross out the last 3 digits. Once we have done that, we take whatever remains and try to find the closest smaller or equal cube. Here, we are left with the number 12, and the closest smaller or equal cube would be 8, which corresponds to the number 2. Hence, the first digit of our answer becomes 2. 12167 is the cube of 23. Let us try this again with another number. First, we look at the last digit and the corresponding last digit of the cubes in our table. Here, we can see that the number 216 has the same last digit, and so the last digit of our solution becomes the cube root of 216, which is 6. Now, we cross out the last 3 digits of the number and are left with 97. We look for the closest, smallest or equal number in our cubes and find 64, which is the cube of 4. Hence, our solution becomes 46. Even though these tricks may seem a little tough right now, trust me, with enough practice, you will be doing these in under 10 seconds. As a new channel, I need a lot of help getting recognized by YouTube. Please subscribe, like, and comment. You can also check out my other videos, and remember to share with your friends and family.